What is going on, everybody? My name is BroncoJuggalo, and this is BroncoJuggalo Talks Movies. I want to welcome you guys to the channel. For those of you that are new to the channel, I really appreciate your support. We're almost there, guys. We're almost to 1K. I'm only about 9 people away. I also want to say may the 4th and Force be with you on this May 4th. And in honor of May the 4th be with you, and my favorite franchise of all time, Star Wars, we are going to be doing a BroncoJuggalo Top 10. Now, I do normally concentrate on horror, but as you know, those of you that have been following me for a while, I do Star Wars content as well, and all movie content. I also do music content and everything else on a random occasion. So for those of you that are new to the channel, just so you know what you're getting in store for. Yes, my main focus is horror, but the channel is called BroncoJuggalo Talks Movies, not BroncoJuggalo Talks Horror. Therefore, I discuss all things movies. Star Wars is my favorite franchise of all time, and I thought it only fitting on this May 4th to give you a Star Wars related video. Today on the BroncoJuggalo Top 10, we are going to be counting down my favorite top 10 lightsaber duels in all the Star Wars films. Now, notice I said Star Wars films. Only Star Wars films will be included, not the Clone Wars, not the Rebels, anything like that, just the films. I'm sorry for the background noise. My family's out there and they're being a little loud. I also want to make it clear that this is not anytime somebody uses a lightsaber. People using lightsabers against blaster bolts and all that kind of stuff. This is lightsaber duels, where 2 individuals at least are using lightsabers against each other. That is what we're discussing here, guys. And we're going to kick it off with my number 10, which is Finn versus Kylo Ren in The Force Awakens. I love this lightsaber duel because Finn, well, yes, he's had fight training because of being in the First Order. He had no idea how to use a lightsaber. He was not a lightsaber wielder. He is not a Force user, at least not that we know of at this point in time. There were some hints in the later films that he might head that way. Coming in at number 9 is one that may be a little higher in the future. The more I watch this film, the more I love it. And that is Rey versus Kylo Ren on the shattered pieces of the Death Star. I just love this battle. I love the water. I love everything about it. I love how good it looks. I love how she defeats him. I love all of it. This is an awesome battle, and it's one for the books for lightsaber duels. Coming in at number 8, for me, we have Luke versus Vader in The Empire Strikes Back. I know that this is a favorite amongst fans, and I know a lot of people are going to be like, is this low? Guys, every battle on this list is badass. Okay? There's just so much badassdom to go into a top 10 list. You got to put them somewhere. For me, Luke versus Vader, Empire Strikes Back goes right here at number 8. It's still a great fucking fight. Coming in at number 7 is Obi-Wan Kenobi versus General Grievous from Revenge of the Sith. Now this is an awesome battle, guys. General Grievous is using multiple lightsabers. Obi-Wan is fighting his ass off, showing why he is the ultimate master of his fighting style. And I absolutely love this fighting. I absolutely love this battle, guys. It is tremendous. Number 6, we have Rey versus Kylo Ren for the first time in The Force Awakens. I love it. They're just hacking at each other. Their emotions are just taking over. Both their emotions over Han Solo's death are just crushing in on both of them. And I fucking love it. And as Kylo is very much berated in Last Jedi for losing to a girl who never held a lightsaber, I found that to just be hilarious. Coming in at number 5, we have Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan Kenobi, Revenge of the Sith. Now this is also a fan favorite and probably ranks higher on other people's lists. But this is my ranking. I love this duel. I love how they're fighting all over Mustafar, over the river of lava, everything. Always remember, kids, always get the high ground. Coming in at number 4, we have another Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan from Star Wars, the original, or Star Wars A New Hope. I love this battle. It is, as people say, dated, slow, kind of halted, but I love what they did with what they had for this one. And for this one, it's the behind the scenes stuff. This is back when they had lightsabers that you couldn't really hit together. They just were glass tubes they had to be very careful with. So what they did, how they did it, it still holds up in my opinion. And I'm very grateful that we got that lightsaber duel. It was a great foreshadowing of the things to come. Coming in at number 3, we have Yoda versus Count Dooku in Attack of the Clones. Now, over the last few years, I've noticed that this duel gets kind of shitted on by people because it is mainly CGI. But you know what? I don't care. Yoda kicks some fucking ass. This duel is badass. If you don't like it, tough. Number 2, we have Luke versus Vader in what was my favorite lightsaber battle for years in Return of the Jedi. This ultimate confrontation between father and son, between good versus evil. This is what Star Wars is all about. This fight right here is what it all boiled down to for so many of us for so long. And yes, even though I like the sequels very much, I love them in fact, this battle and this movie will always be right up in the top spots for me. Guys, coming in at the number 1 spot is, in my mind, the ultimate duel in all of Star Wars. It is Darth Maul versus Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn in Star Wars The Phantom Menace. This is the best fucking lightsaber duel ever. And not only did Ray Parks, who plays Darth Maul, do all of his own fighting, all of his own stunts, he coordinated the fight as well. One of the best on-screen martial artists of this current generation. And just an amazing talent. And I just love how well this fight was done. It's graceful, it's athletic, and it just showed the ultimate use of force power. That's it for my top 10 lightsaber duels. I hope you enjoyed this list as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. My name is BroncoJuggalo. I hope you have a great May 4th. May the 4th be with you, and of course, may the Force be with you always.